Hello everyone, LoneWulfRick with my Wolf buddy AB, and we are here. We have just arrived at MCCARRAN Airport. Kind of take a look at the outside here, and we're just going to kind of walk here and do a tour of the airport. Show you the ticketing area, show you the second floor area that has some slot machines and stuff in it, and the shops and everything, and then we'll go down to the baggage claims and kind of give you a quick overview of the airport here.
See how many people are coming to Las Vegas this weekend.
Coming and going, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let's
Saturday
go in.
Today, so.
Yeah, it's Saturday about 1 p.m. So we'll see how many people are actually in here. So.
How many people are leaving Las Vegas this weekend?
It sounds like a Sheryl Crow song or something, huh?
Celine Dion.
Oh, there you go. All right, so we'll just kind of walk through here, show you the ticket windows here, and people waiting in line.
International is pretty quiet.
International
Departures.
so far is still very quiet. A lot of the countries are still pretty much in shutdown mode, so even Canada is still in shutdown mode. And nobody's crossing the borders. I saw where, I think it was for the NHL playoffs, where the NHL was like trying to find out, it's like the thing, it's like if the teams were going to be able to come and go, or or what, or if they're going to have to make arrangements for the Canadian teams to wherever they want to play. And the playoffs start today, I think, right?
I believe
I think
do.
so, yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe they got that rectified.
Take a look at this here. Extra for bags over 40 pounds.
And this is
They
Spirit.
put on a measurement thing here. Spirit looks like they make it nice and easy for you.
I will say, it's like when I went to Orlando, I flew on Spirit, and I used one of those kiosks, and you know how technologically challenged I am. But I had my QR code. I would say that went up to the machine, put the QR code against the screen, it printed out my stuff and everything, and I was good to go. It was quick and easy.
I know
So
it's a little tight on there, but I mean the way they have it organized here, nobody's in line. They have everybody at the kiosk.
that's
You're
true.
able to measure your bag way before you get there to see if you can.
That's
do
true,
carry-on.
and they're trying to get everybody into the. I think used to use the kiosks anyway. So.
It looks like Delta might be doing the same thing here.
And it's not like I'm a big flyer. You know, it's like when I went to Orlando, it's the first time I've flown in years. But I don't know, it was pretty easy, so.
And today is 15th?
Today's the
Today's
15th.
the 15th, and masks are still required in this airport, just so you know.
That is correct. It's like the casinos have made some concessions. If you've had both shots for the vaccination, it's like they have kind of relaxed the rules a little bit. But in this airport, there was a big reader board right when you walked in that said masks were required in this airport. So. Restroom over there.
Coming up on American Airlines here. It's pretty busy.
I saw where Southwest Airlines is like was adding more flights, direct flights to Hawaii
Oh, I saw that too.
and back. So
That's nice.
that is nice.
Your carry-on looks a little bit bigger. This section here.
Whenever you don't have to like lay over in LA or San Francisco or whatever, that's always nice. So.
Yeah.
Now it'll be interesting to
Why?
see.
But this one just looks a little bit bigger than the Spirit, doesn't it?
That is true.
It's wider for sure. It's kind of the
Maybe.
old size.
I know Spirit is kind of Spirit is kind of a
Just quick
discount airline.
flights? Okay.
Let's try to look for the right
So
word. It's
smaller
like
bags. are
maybe,
free.
maybe.
Anything over 40 pounds and that's a little bit wide is not going to make it perfect.
Yeah.
So in other words, backpack is probably what we're looking at.
Yeah, because I had a backpack that I took to Orlando and it fit perfectly.
Yeah.
So
Just keep that in mind. But then if you ride on Spirit, you have more money to spend at the place
and
you're
that,
going. I guess.
and that was true. It was probably the difference between going to Orlando from Las Vegas City, where it was Spirit versus say Delta or
Right.
American. Probably a couple $100.
Exactly.
It's a big difference. So,
Yep.
and we're coming up on Southwest Airlines.
Looks like the most busiest airline, of course.
They have their hand sanitizer stuff out.
Puppies going in.
Oh, puppy alert.
Now, do they get to go? They don't go on the seat with you, right? Are they small ones?
Only the small ones, yeah. Then we go back into the kennel and the baggage claims or whatever.
Yeah.
So, all right. So there's the Southwest.
What's nice about today is I didn't see any flights that were delayed or even canceled. So looks like the weather is really nice today, everyone.
Right. So it's a pretty good mix of people. It's like they're using either the full service or the kiosks. So,
Yeah.
all right, everybody. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put you on hold, and we're going to go up a level, and we'll be back. All right. So we'll take a look here at all the
Everything looks
arriving and departing flights here.
like it's on time, on time. It's nice. We're in the past we've seen so many that were delayed and canceled.
I bet the airlines are just like the hotels, you know, the theme parks and everything like that. It's like, you know, they're ready to get back to normal also. So,
Everybody is.
all right, very cool.
There's so
All right,
many reasons.
so we're going to head up here and we'll be back.
15,
And that's the time of day. All right, so we just got off the escalators. And we're up here, it's like on the next level for the security checkpoints. We've got gates A and B, which are right down there.
In the airport, please keep your mouth and nose covered.
I thought she was going to tell me to keep my mouth shut. Can you believe that?
Covered. Mouth and nose must remain covered.
So that's gates A and B, and then gates C and D are down here. But if you notice the cool stuff, it's like when you go into those gates, we got some slot machines, so we're going to check these out.
Shopping.
Here we got shops. We got right there, Marshall Russo's at a Harley Davidson shop right there. We have like the newsstand, so I can go ahead and get a Dr. Pepper.
We got a candy store.
And I can't believe it.
It's a big one.
There's a Starbucks coffee in here.
Oh,
Who would have thought that, huh?
this is cute. Look at that.
Right?
Very cute. Ooh, those drinks are good. Pink drink.
You know what I had yesterday? Actually, I had it at Panda Express.
A margarita.
No. I had it was a fresh lemonade. It was at the Panda Express at the Fashion Show Mall. I had a fresh lemonade with real strawberries in it.
Oh, yum.
It was very
At a
good.
Panda. That's interesting.
At a Panda Express.
Got the little bar here.
We have a bar,
All those
the
people that are
layover
afraid to
bar.
fly.
To where you could get that margarita if you wanted.
Have a couple before you get on the plane.
Double shot margarita.
Yeah.
We have a Wendy's here, then a Jimmy John's. We have some more slot machines all back through here.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, once you have gone through security and everything, and you get down to the other part, there's more shopping and more slot machines.
That is correct.
That's what I remember.
That is correct. Oh, this lounge is closed. But it looks like maybe they open later in the evening or
Yeah.
something, huh?
I think there's somebody in there now.
Yeah.
And they have slot machines in there too.
So they go through and
What I like about this airport, it's very uncomplicated. It's
pretty much it's like
Yeah.
it's pretty wide open, so
You
you can
can-
kind of see where everything's
right.
at
You
anyway.
can stand in
so
the middle and pretty much see whatever it is that you need to find, whether it be your gate, a restroom,
right, because we have the baggage claims downstairs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, let's kind of mosey over here, baby. More quick glance arrivals and departures. Over here is like it's very cool. They have this whole area that's like the history of Las Vegas aviation.
Oh.
And so all of those, as we'll walk over there, all of those are kind of stories.
Hacienda plane over there. That's
Yeah. That was a plane that this guy flew people
Oh, there
back
it
and
is
forth
right
from California. Yeah.
oh.
It's like he had this Thunderbird, and he had a plane from the Hacienda Hotel, and they would literally fly people like back and forth from California, like their junkets or whatever, the high rollers basically.
Oh,
So
okay. So they have a whole museum here.
pretty much, yeah. They have like all kinds of stuff. Like
Wow.
a little porta potty thing from one of the planes. It's like a thing. This is the Hacienda. It's like if you were kind of like a high roller, or if they flew you in, this is a little gift bag that you got.
Oh, very nice. They don't do that anymore, huh?
Not really, huh? But there's a lot of cool stuff up here, a lot of cool history. You know, it tells everybody the history of like Las Vegas and the early aviation. With all the stories and everything. Because you're going to kind of have to keep in mind, it wasn't until after World War II that most people had never been on a plane. A lot of people may not even have seen a plane, you know, if you're in smaller towns or
Right,
whatever,
right.
you know. So it's like, and then,
51 passengers when fully loaded.
right, at TWA, that was the airline that Howard Hughes bought, and it's like it had until the end. There was a buffet from the El Rancho Hotel. And unfortunately, the El Rancho Hotel is where that the Drew, that Fontainebleau, it's like a big white elephant sitting right now. So they tore down a property. People lost their jobs, and nothing has ever happened with that
In
since
what,
then.
9 years, I think it is? Or?
Oh, longer.
Longer?
Yeah, that was 2000 and think they started building in 2005.
Oh, wow.
So it's been like 16 years. It's like that thing's been like all goofy.
Huh.
But it's all kind of history. If you ever get to the airport and you have some time, it's like be sure to come up here. It's like and then just take a look because it has a history of the flights that were in and out of Las Vegas. It has some of the aviation crashes and stuff.
They have like original seatbelts that were used.
Absolutely.
There's silverware. Boeing 707.
Can you imagine? Wow, a 707.
1950s.
I'm wondering, it's like how much it's like that model unopened in the box is actually worth. That's probably worth a little bit of money.
I'm sure it is. National Geographic magazine. 1987 and 1979. High altitude of 34,000 feet in 1921.
That's pretty high. And think about that. It was in 1903 when the Wright brothers were the ones that first took flight. And it's not like that flight went very far.
Right.
It was just like, kind of went a little bit, probably went, I don't know how many feet off the ground it did, but it wasn't very high.
Yeah.
And just it's like 18 years later, it's like they have 34,000 feet. So
Crazy. Here we go.
Immediately using any white courtesy telephone within the airport terminal. Thank you.
Look at these.
some of the cockpit instruments and
Yeah.
stuff.
May I have your attention, please? This is a final boarding call for Polaris, flight 967 with service to Mexico City.
1940.
All passengers should now board at gate 822. This is a final boarding call for Polaris, flight 967 with service to Mexico City. All passengers should now board at gate 822.
The flight outfit. Now this gentleman was a senator here in Nevada, Pat McCarran, and he's the person
It's hard to believe it is what it is today.
it's still like a dirt road.
Yeah, 1946. Our second McCarran Airport opened in 1948.
And basically, it's like from
the
this
car?
airplane.
Get out of the car and jump on the
I think they
plane?
had to jump. That's why it was a
Or jump
convertible.
from the plane.
They had to jump down in there. It's like if it was a hard top, it would hurt. So it's a 56 Thunderbird, and they would pick people up from. On that plane right there.
The 1956 Thunderbird was eventually purchased by Howard Hughes.
Yeah, you could tell with all the modifications here in the back that Howard Hughes had something to do with it. So
I love
Right.
those tires.
I know, right? It just has coolness all the way around it. All right, so we're gonna put everybody on hold, and we're gonna go down to the baggage claim area, and that'll be our last stop here on our tour. All right, everybody, so we're down here at the baggage claim area, and you see everything here. It's Saturday,
16, I think it is.
and their big Rolex clock says it's 1:30. So, see nothing much going on here right now.
This is area 9 through 16.
And so this area goes all the way back to here. As you see the sign,
And
house rules, mask required.
baggage claim 1 through 8.
Just in case anybody needs it, you can go to MCCARRAN.com and take a look at all this stuff it's like that we've shown you and everything that's here. Down here on this lower level, now these are pretty cool here. Just this, there's a thing with the old landmark. I'm kind of upside down, but
Want to go around?
there's the landmark. The dunes. We've got the Desert Inn. And these three properties are no longer here. They're just part of Las Vegas history. The Union Plaza, which is now just the Plaza Hotel, is celebrating their 50th anniversary this year.
Wow.
So, and then this one over here, there's one on the end there. That's just a blank building. I guess that's for future endeavors or whatever. So, but it says
Welcome to Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. Las Vegas. We have a couple of shops down here. There's a tobacco shop over there, and then there's another.
A few stores, like
Magazines and
items.
Dr. Pepper, you know, that kind of stuff. And of course,
Starbucks.
Starbucks.
Still one of them. I want to try that strips. Only zip line by flight.
The only zips
We might try soon.
strip zip line.
That's right.
All right. Well, we kind of showed you as much as we can. I think it's like the exits are all over the place. You can get your picture taken. It's like kind of the What Happens in Vegas style.
Now, I'm sure that many people have already been here through this airport several times. However, if you haven't, it's one airport that I think you would enjoy coming to because it's small enough to get off, grab your bag, and go.
That's exactly
They
right.
make it very convenient for you. Not a lot of walking here.
That's exactly right. Yeah, it's pretty wide open. So even if you get lost, you can pretty much see your way around. It's like to get to where you need to go.
Exactly.
All right, so we're just about out of time. So we thank you very much for joining us today. We greatly appreciate it. Now this is a Saturday at 1 o'clock at 1:30. So I'm sure it's like tomorrow when everybody's flying back home, it's like it's a whole lot busier than this.
Right.
Okay. To our subscribers, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much for your support. We greatly appreciate it. if you're new to the channel, just hit that red subscribe button. We'd greatly appreciate that. And it keeps you in the loop and of everything and the adventures and all the stuff that we do here daily. For Lone Wolf Rick, Wolf Buddy AB, thank you very much. And we will see you in the next video.
Thank you for watching. We appreciate you.
Everybody take care. Bye-bye.